make that backdoor play or that lob pass to the rim. That's going to be a lot of fun.
Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Evan Fournier. Rudy Gobert is out there with Nicholas Batum. And it's Ntilikina in at the point guard position.
Here we go.
Guarded by Batum. Five on the clock. Fires at the elbow. It's rebounded by Ntilikina. Comes up empty down low.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Inside. Buries it down low.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Here's Wembanyama. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
First one falls for him. Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. And the foul called on Nick Batum. That's his first foul of the game. Pass to ABC from behind the arc.
Ntilikina keeping the pressure on his opponent by using some of his physical skill.
Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
He's just too quick to the cup. No one near him to get postered.
Fournier covering. Pass to ABC. To the wing, right side. Just 5 on the clock. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. And he makes both free throws. Pass to Fournier. About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter.
Yep, up for the shot. Fournier knew that one was coming as he got knocked off, but the whistle blew.
First free throw is good.
Evan Fournier has proven he's someone that you can put on the floor and expect results. So whatever the team needs, especially on the offensive end, he's ready to give his all.
Second free throw, no good.
He was able to tie it up, but he has to be disappointed that he could not give his team the lead.
To the inside. And he goes in for the dunk.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Pass to Ntilikina. Opening close, and he drops it in.
Ntilikina can make some noise around the rim at that size.
Gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Down low. Here's ABC. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Pass to Ntilikina. Fournier with the ball. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And the footwork from Fournier was really nice there.
And that streaking rack attack is the mobile one drive.
Yeah, aggressive take there to get inside. They're looking to make things happen to try and take control of this game.
Guarded by Batum. Here's ABC. Good.
You gotta love his unselfishness, and you know his coach does as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
Pass to Ntilikina. No luck on that one.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Shot clock at 6. It's rebounded by Ntilikina.
Gotta appreciate the aggressive defense he brings.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Offensive board. Gobert. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
I love the ferocity from Gobert. Snagging that board and getting the putback, he wasn't going to be denied.
Here's ABC. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Shoot 2.
That one's off. And no good on the second free throw, so 0 for 2 there.
And for him, that is an ugly trip to the line. Rarely do you see him do that.
That puts him in the lead. Fournier's got 5.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Here's ABC. The 11-footer. The shot misses. Here's Wembanyama. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, he's a pass-first point guard. Ntilikina with a nice play there.
Here's ABC. Looking for his first basket still in this one. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Oh, they get a hand on it. Stepped on the line. Out of bounds there. And that will cost him a possession. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line.
What's up?
For France, they've gone 6 of 9 and finding their rhythm now. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Two.
The first free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Pass to ABC. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
Now Gobert. Oh, an amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
At his size, at that range, Gobert's shot is pretty much impossible to alter. The defender did what he could do.
To the middle. Pass to ABC. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's blocked by Gobert.
And just a top-tier shot blocker in the league. Gobert's massive wingspan is a huge reason why he wipes away all those shots.
Tipped. Here's Ntilikina. Pass to ABC. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Here's ABC. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. For France, they've got 8 of 13 attempts to go. Here's Ntilikina. He hits that one. 2 for 5 now.
When he decides he wants to take it to the bucket, it's really hard for anyone to slow him down.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track. And the other team is running all over them right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Pass to ABC. Here's Perez. Another miss. They desperately need a bucket. Here's Yabusele. And that one's long. Here's Perez. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And for France, they're shooting a phenomenal 60% on the first. Rebounded by Perez. Got 6 of 14 in so far. Second chance shot. And he sinks the layup.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Pass to Gobert. Blocked. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
What a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game.
from 15 feet away. Nope, another miss. 0 for 2 to start the game. Gone 7 of 16 so far.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Here's Yabusele. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. And he banks in the layup.
Now that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Here's Perez to the paint. The rebound by Yabusele. And that goes out of bounds. And they retain possession. And counted from 12 feet.
Clearly defensive miscue there. If there's not a body on him that's sitting at the mid-range, that's a defensive mistake.
Another shot. That one off the back iron and out. Pass to Ntilikina. That won't go. Just 2 for 7 shooting.
Perfect timing to rise up and challenge the shot inside.
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Shooting 2.
And he drops the first. And so he hits both. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Two shots.
And he makes the first. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Shooting only 37% early. We've got 1:48 left in the opening quarter. And he lays it up and in. 6 points for him.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
He buries it from three.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here's Perez. Pass to ABC. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Here's Yabusele. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. .46 seconds left in the first quarter of the game.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Perez with the bucket.
Got it in deep, and that's how you do it.
And for France, they're shooting the rock around 46% so far. Here's Yabusele. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. 6 to shoot. And he can't get that one. Here's ABC. No good on the buzzer beater. And so the first quarter is in the books. Up by 4. We've got more in store for you right after this. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, it's pretty obvious. I mean, cashing in on extra opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Working the offensive glass that sometimes comes from predictable shots from your offense, and they've been opportunistic here.
And pick and rolls never more prevalent in the league than they are right now. And there's always someone the defense has to leave open in those scenarios, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you know, it's amazing. It's such a simple play, but it's so difficult to defend, especially with the shooting that we now see in the NBA and the great spacing on the floor. It's a play, as you said, every team uses and executes well in their offensive attack.
Tipped away. It's a one-on-one situation with the teardrop. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Two.
And the first one at the line is good. Both good from the line that time. Here's ABC. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. That shot is off. That makes him 0 for 5.
Loose ball. Going the other way.
And for France, they're shooting 44%, a pretty decent clip. Off with the layup.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
Oh, he couldn't stay in bounds, and that's going to be a turnover. Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. The ball's knocked loose. Here's ABC. That one is off. Here's Batum. Off target with the 3. Shooting 40% from the field in this one. Here's ABC. Misses off the right iron.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
And it's ABC with a rebound. Got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. Pass to ABC. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. And he dunks it down.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Basket counts.
Good passing in the paint may be even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
Pass to Wembanyama. And he lobs it up.
Oh, incredible. Save that one. I want to watch it again.
Awesome. And that replay showed how sensational that drive truly was.
Yeah, he made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
Here's Ramos. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. For France, they've got nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. Step back and fire. That one won't fall. He's 1 for 3 on the day. Gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It goes on Nick Batum.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul. Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both shots. It's a close game here in LA. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. High arcing shot. And a missed layup.
Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
Here's ABC. It's blocked by Gobert. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Two shots. Last on the first.
No good on that one. Good on the second one. Got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. Guarded by Batum. Batum with the defensive effort. And for France, they're shooting just 38% for this game so far. The layup off target. Shooting only 39% so far in the game. Here's Ramos. It's blocked by Gobert. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert. Pass to Ramos. 5 to shoot. From the high post. Off the left rim and out.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
And he's going for the lob. And Gobert with the stuff.
I mean, how do you stop Gobert on the slam? He's too big, rising up too fast. There's really nothing you can do.
Here's ABC. And there it is for him.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Poke loose. Turnaround Jay. The shot that time not on target.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
Here's Fournier. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. First one falls for him. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's ABC. 6 points for him. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
From downtown, it falls. He's now 2 of 5 from the field.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Here's Wembanyama. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Shooting only 31% in the second quarter of this one. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. That one drops. He ties it up. Here's Ntilikina. Gobert up top. Pass to Fournier. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Oh, you love to see that kind of vision from Gobert. As much attention as he draws from the D, there's bound to be an open man, and he just got to find him.
To the middle. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. He has 6.
Knew exactly where his teammate would be. That's a product of good chemistry.
And for France, they're shooting around 41%. Pass to Ntilikina. Here's Yabusele. Goes back up. Gobert. Off target at the rim. Shooting 41% in this game. Here's Perez. Pass to ABC. Out to the wing. Chance there to take the lead, but a miss.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Now Fournier. 9 points in the game.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Fournier covering. Here's ABC. Driving in. Shoots from the right block. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
Ooh, an aggressive move. Takes it strong, and there's no help defensively.
Pass to Gobert. Here's Ntilikina. Rebounded by Perez. Shooting just 38% in this quarter. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Good on both. And for France, they're shooting 37% from the floor at this point. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt. Once he breaks out the crossover, you just know something special is about to happen.
Out to the right wing. Pass to ABC. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 5. The baseline, Jay. Can't get it. He's now 1 of 4 from the floor. And for France, they're shooting just 27% in the second quarter. Now here's Gobert. Fires for 3. Shooting 40% from the field in this one. Here's Perez. He's got 6. To the inside. Soft touch off the glass.
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
There's the block. And that goes out of bounds. They'll keep possession. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And he drops the first. Hits both from the stripe. Shooting just around 39% in the second quarter. Driving to the basket. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one. And for France, they're shooting right at 35%. Not getting what they want out there. And he lobs it up top. Oh, what a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him.
I doubt that's what they were looking for, but it works out.
Pass to ABC. And we've got 1:18 left in the second period. Oh, he used the shot fake to create the angle, but he couldn't get it to fall. Six on the shot clock. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And he makes the first. And it's tied up with that one. Shooting just 42% so far in the game. There's 49 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Give him 8 points now.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Here's Yabusele. From the wing. And too long on the shot.
Well, shots like that drive coaches batty. I'll be shocked if he attempts that shot again.
With the 7-footer. Can't get it. He's now 1 of 4 from the floor. And for France, they're shooting just 37% in the game. And it's in there.
That's unblockable unless they can get a bigger man on him. Got to learn your lesson.
So the clock runs out with the score tied going into the half. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Well, for France, Kenny, what's your viewpoint?
Well, their success was largely about second chance points. They crashed the offensive boards heavy in the first half. I love how they fight for every 50-50 ball like it's the last ball on earth.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the visiting team.
Their unselfishness has kept them in the game. Just look at the assist numbers. Guys are making cuts. They move with the ball freely. You look to see the offense function like a well-oiled machine, sort of like myself.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Pass to Wembanyama. For the lead. And he takes it up and lays it in. A hard-fought matchup. 7 lead changes thus far.
And these teams have been sparring from the get-go, neither able to land the knockout blow.
And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, that's such a big play here in a close game like this one. Great concentration from him.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Stephen Silas. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. He's off on the first. And he sinks the second. Here's Ntilikina. Pass to Gobert. And they call an illegal screen here.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
And a second look at that rejection, taking no prisoners on defense there.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
Shooting just 42% so far in the game. Here's ABC. And that one's good. He's got 10. Incredible game. This lead has been exchanged 8 times.
Tremendous show of will and resilience on both sides.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. Ntilikina misses. Here's ABC. And Gobert with a block. Batum, right side. And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. What's up?
Well, Batum just brings a lot of experience and helps this team remain confident that he's going to make the right play and make the subtle contributions to put you in a place to win.
Here's ABC. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Two.
First free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. For France, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Pass to Gobert.
Part of passing the rock, it's calculating risk and reward. I don't think that was a great decision.
Guarded by Batum. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Just 5 to shoot. And it's rejected. Outside Fournier. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Batum outside. Pass to Ntilikina. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. 6 points for him.
Well, Frank looking better and better here on the offensive end.
And things are always changing throughout a game. Teams have to adjust on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
The home team on D. 2-point game. Here's ABC. 6 points for him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From 13. Inside. Here's Ramos. And Gobert with a block. And they'll get another chance. Here's Wembanyama. Pass to Ntilikina. Here's Gobert. To the right side. Batum, right side. Back to Gobert. Ooh, pops the J after a cagey pass fake. Gobert's got 8.
And if you give Batum some time to survey the floor, he'll find an open teammate.
Here's Ramos. Fournier covering. Here's Ramos. Oh, what a play! It's snatched out of the air. Credit the block. Here's Wembanyama. Outside Fournier. Batum, left side, down low. Gobert, no good. And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. The home team on D. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Batum outside. And there's the lob. Oh, and Gobert powers it home. Great game for him. Double-double now.
And just so mobile at his size. Once Gobert sets the screen, he rolls hard to the right spot.
Guarded by Batum. To end the drought. Got a piece of it. Outside Fournier. Over to the left wing. Lets it go from deep. Batum's shot is off.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
The floater. Ramos, no good. For France, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
What's up?
That's good from Fournier. They're having a hard time stopping this run.
And BA, you can't afford to keep coming up empty. Trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
Pass to ABC. They need this. Got a hand on it. Now here's Batum. All sorts of time. He's off on that one.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
Here's ABC. He's got 6. Here's Ramos. No good with the triple. For France, they've gotten 6 of 10 shots to fall in this third quarter. Batum outside. Count the basket. Batum's got 5 points now this quarter.
Batum just shrugging off contact that time.
They've got plenty of time to get back into this.
Yeah, I'm sure they feel pressed, but this is when you have to stay calm and execute.
With the drive. To the inside. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. 9 points in the game.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
What I like about Gobert is that he knows what shots to take within the offense. Just a smart player.
Here's Ramos. No good from outside.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy. Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Guarded by Batum. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle. Pass to Wembanyama. The shot from the low post is good.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Guarded by Batum. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass to the left side wing. Just 5 on the clock. To the wing on the left. From outside the arc. It's tipped. Here's ABC. He's got 6. Inside. Finds it again. 6 for 12 and remaining assertive.
Well, those interior passes can be dangerous sometimes, but if the timing is good and you execute it there, you can get easy hoops.
Pass to Fournier. Can't get it to fall. Shooting 34% thus far in this game. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Up top, Batum. That's tipped. And they're running by himself. And he caps off the break with a monster slam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
The teardrop. And it's good on the lay-in.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
And if they're going to make a move, this is a good time to start.
And there's still plenty of time, but they definitely don't want to let this game get too far out of hand.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Now here's Gobert, guarded closely. Batum gets the bucket.
Batum knowing how to get to the rack.
1:57 left in the third quarter. Here's Perez. Give him 8. Pass to ABC. Batum pulls it in. Batum's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Wembanyama. Five on the clock. Back to Batum. Over to the wing. Gobert inside. With 1 on the clock. And Gobert with the stuff.
You have to love what Gobert is doing on the offensive end so far. Staying active and finding lots of ways to contribute.
1:04 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Perez. It's deflected. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Shooting 2.
And he drops the first. And so he's able to get one of two. There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to ABC. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Two shots. Last on the first.
He misses the free throw. He hits the second from the line. 30 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Yabusele. Unloads. Misses off the left iron. Pass to Perez. Here's ABC. The shot from 20 feet out. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And so it's France, liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. Back to the game after this break. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
And that's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first three quarters. Here's Perez. To the paint. Here's ABC. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take two free throws. The first free throw is good. So he gets them both. And for France, they're shooting pretty well at 45%. Here's Ntilikina. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
Gets to the line that time. Ntilikina fooled the defense to get contact.
Shooting two.
And he makes the first. He does not get the second one. Shooting at about 34% here in this game. To the middle. And he makes it on the layup.
Well, if you're giving up that much height, the only thing that you can do as a defender is to foul him.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw misses. And he's good on the second. About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Ramos. Here's ABC. Clock at 6. Unable to get that one. And for France, they're shooting at 45% of the game so far. Banked it in off the glass.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
And we just had to take one more look at that great drive.
Yeah, and that's a little icing on the cake right there. Putting on a show while they enjoy a big second half lead.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Man, the defender really went after him.
And he knocks down the first one. Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Yabusele. Pass to Ntilikina. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Lots of room. And he knocks the jumper down.
Ntilikina showing his role right there as a distribution player.
Shooting 34% thus far in this game. Here's ABC. Inside. Here's an 8-footer. And they pick up 2.
The ideal pass for that situation. Great instincts.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Here's Ntilikina. The 3 is up. No good. Gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Here's Ramos. No good with a layup. And for France, they're shooting the ball at 46% from the floor. Pass to Ntilikina. Drives to the hoop. And down it goes. 2 points.
Ntilikina wanting to be assertive and the coaching staff encouraging that kind of play.
Snatched away. Here we go. All alone. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
I just love how he runs the floor with energy and intensity, but still stays under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Second chance effort. And the layup is up and in.
Yeah, he's leading the charge for them, but let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
Yeah, doing anything he can right now to get his team to cut into this lead and give them a chance.
Out left to the wing. 6 to shoot. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
And that one misses. And the second free throw is good. Got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Deflected. Good on the 13-footer.
He means business. Unlikely to be a comeback on his watch.
Well, he's grabbed a tee and a blanket because he's putting this one to bed.
Here's ABC. Again with the block. And that's 9 blocks.
And you know he's going to be coming hard for that 10th one, too.
Misses from short range. Shooting just 34% so far in this one. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
No debate there. He got hammered.
First one falls for him. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. For France, they've gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. Pass to Wembanyama. There's another block.
Swatting shots away with ferocity.
He is not messing around in this one. Here's Ntilikina. The layup misses. It's blocked by Gobert. And here's the fast break. Here's Batum. Here's Wembanyama. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And the foul called on Nick Batum. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Gotten just 3 of 9 shots to go in. Struggling this fourth quarter. Can't hit from in close.
Hard to convert against that kind of defensive pressure.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
And Wembanyama gets it to go.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
And he drives in. Pass to Ramos. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
Well, it's a make or miss league. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot.
They grab their own miss. Here's Wembanyama. Here's Batum. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
One thing that is not going away is Nicholas Batum and that length that he possesses. Great job on the offensive glass there.
One shot. Shooting 27% here in the fourth. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Right wing. Pass to Ramos. From the high post. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 16th rebound on the night. Here's Ntilikina. To the left wing. Batum outside. Drills it from deep.
And let's face it, when you're down this many points, you simply can't let them get that good of a look.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
Here's ABC. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Two shots.
And he can't get the first one. He hits the second from the line. For France, they've gotten 8 of 16 attempted shots to go here in the fourth. Pass to Gobert. And here is Fournier. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Fournier. Both teams deciding to change it up. Fournier hits them both. Here's ABC. Here's the teardrop. That one doesn't drop.
Well, after an impressive first half, he's just not been able to get the room or get anything going here in the second.
Down low. Gobert inside. Off target at the rim. Here's Ramos. Floats one. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. And for France, they're shooting 47% since the fourth quarter started. Fournier. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
Well, showing some ball skills and the shooting ability. Fournier taking this one over.
Guarded by Batum. Batum with the defensive effort.
Gotta appreciate the aggressive defense he brings.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
And he gets it to go. He's 8 of 11 now.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Yeah, he's feeling it. Keep feeding him until he misses.
Here's ABC. Off the mark there with a 3.
Great job of closing the space and getting a hand up.
Yeah, as good as you can do without getting a block there to defend.
Pass to Gobert. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And the stifle tower makes his presence felt on the offensive end. He's really developed an array of moves on the interior.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls.
A defensive stalwart. Gobert knows this team expects him to be their anchor as well as rebound the rock.
That one.
He's playing bigger than his listed height. He's doing work on that glass.
That one's true. And that's 9 for 12 for him now.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
And the layup is good.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
1:52 left to play in the fourth. Here's Perez. It's blocked by Gobert. Here's Yabusele. Defended by Thompson. And he lobs it up to the rim. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect. 1:21 left to play in the fourth quarter. Oh, the teardrop falls in.
When the player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
To the right side. 1:03 left in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 6. From 9 feet out. Shot won't go. He's 9 for 13.
He may not be the strongest inside presence in the league, but still, he's got to convert from there.
Here's Perez. Over to the wing. Defended by Gobert. From deep. Offensive rebound.
Big time effort on the glass.
And when you have a touch that soft, those tip-ins are easier to make. Here's Yabusele. And the bucket is good.
You can feel the excitement in this arena. These guys have done one heck of a job.
Yeah, huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
They get it again. Pass to Perez. And so they get the victory here at home. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was.
And Greg, you were talking about this. What you appreciate about this matchup, the team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish. And we're going to see guys moving the ball. And Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
Now the starting group for the visitors. And there's the pass to Batum. And Gobert kicks to Fournier. 6 to shoot. Over Ramos. The shot's good from Fournier.
And the fireworks begin. Should be an amazing show tonight.
How good is it to see the first one go through the net?
Here's ABC. Gobert with the block.
A sensational defender. You have to know when Gobert is in the area.
Batum, good.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Passes it to ABC. Here's Ramos. Defended by Gobert. Good on the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Here's Ntilikina. It's blocked, and it's going to be out of bounds. France will have another go. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. No good on the quick three.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Pass to Ramos. Shoots over Fournier. Ramos can't hit. For France, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Wembanyama. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, easy call.
France shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
First one falls for him. And so he makes both from the line.
Because he knows he makes a living at the line, he invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Brownlee. Pass to ABC. Lets the three fly. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2. So it's Ntilikina who brings up the ball for France. To the left wing. Gobert down low, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
You can't cheat size. Rudy Gobert knows he has the advantage inside against just about everyone.
Brownlee, he's guarded by Fournier. Brownlee, 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Nicholas Batum.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Shooting 2.
That one is off. He hits the second from the line. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Ntilikina looking it over. ABC grabs the board. Gone 2 of 6 from the field. Here's Ramos. He's guarded by Fournier. And the pass to Ramos. Out left to the wing. Puts up a 3. The shot by ABC, no good. For France, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Wembanyama, no good. Being well off their usual numbers, around 29% so far. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. That ties the game.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
Nice take. Staying aggressive with this game, still very much up in the air. And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
Here's ABC. It's stolen by Gobert. Outside Batum. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Running with a full head of steam, Nicholas Batum not making it easy for the defenders. You know what makes Nicholas Batum indispensable? When they need him in the paint, he's there. When they need him on the perimeter, he's there.
Passes it to Wembanyama. That shot is no good, and he's 1 for 3 from the floor. Brownlee, and there's the drive.
Oh, fellas, that was a vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Here's Ntilikina. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. Pass to Wembanyama. France moving it around. Ntilikina can't hit. And with Batum, his versatility has earned him a lot of minutes over his career.
Kevin, reason why, when you got a guy who can guard a wing and get you points in the paint, that'll always get you some floor time.
Here's ABC with the drive. Step back shot. Wembanyama with the rebound.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Here's ABC. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. Fournier passes to Ntilikina. Off target at the rim.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
It's tipped. Second shot opportunity. It's hauled in by France. It's Fournier on the wing. Gobert trying to get open. Fournier's shot is off. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. And how high can you fly? I mean, he finishes that one with some pop.
GA after getting loose in the lane with a scintillating move. Now, here's Fournier. And here's Gobert. Pass to Ntilikina. Gobert trying to get open. Ntilikina gets the bucket.
Love the decision by Gobert. Finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. I caught up with Stephen Silas a little bit ago. He said a primary concern is to prevent those easy three-point looks from outside. He said closing out hard on the shooters is going to be the key. If they don't bother the shooters, he said, it's going to be a very long 4 quarters. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Obviously, the 3 ball is a big concern for any defense.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
It's tipped. Here's Wembanyama. 6 points for him. Here's DeColo. Shot clock at 6. And it's good for 2.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
33% here in the first quarter. The pass to Perez. Jacks up a 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
France leading by 3. Kicks it to DeColo. And good that time. And France leads by 5.
Given the size disadvantage, you have to have a lot of confidence to take that shot.
And also a lot of skill. This is exactly the type of thing you practice for over and over again.
Here's Wembanyama. Finished off the break. Wembanyama's got 8 points. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for France.
They are making a statement so far on the defensive end, sending shots away in incredible fashion, loving the hustle.
And you can't turn it over against this team. That's a recipe for disaster, and we're seeing the results of that.
And France making a change here. Yabusele's checked in. France shooting 56% in this first quarter. An outstanding start for this offense. Out to the right wing. Here's DeColo. And he banks in the layup. DeColo's got his second bucket.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Passes it to ABC. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's his first trip to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. Here's DeColo. And the foul called on ABC. That's his first foul.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
The visitors on defense. 8-point game. "13 feet away." Pass to Yabusele with 1 second left. And he overshot that one, missing. Here's ABC. Ball's knocked loose. And pushing it up, here's France. Here's the floater. Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits. There's the pass to Perez. Five to shoot. And it ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession. And France making a change here. Off the inbound, no good. France leading by 8. Pass to DeColo. Here's Courtney. Shoots from the high post. DeColo can't get it to go. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. France leading by 6. .143 left here in the first quarter. Just 5 to shoot. From 17 feet out. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. .131 left in the first quarter. Down low. Can't hit from 12.
Missed opportunity. It's a makeable shot for him. He just can't get it to go.
Trying to end the drought. And he lays it up and in. And France leads by 8.
That's just good basketball. Can't ask for a better look.
Perez, the pass to Aguilar.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. For France, they've gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
And he knocks down the first one. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. And a lowly 30% to start this game out. There's 37 seconds left in the first. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 29 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Yabusele. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
For France, they've shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. No good on that one. And the second free throw, good. And a lowly 30% to start this game out. To the wing right side. Here's ABC. No good on the last second attempt there. And it's France holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And we'll be right back after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And so far, what stands out to you from France in this one?
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
And you can see it's already having an impact. It can cause shooters to think twice.
As a well-known three-point shooter that you were, Steve, what do you think about how that shot dominates the modern game we watch today?
What I love about Kevin, first of all, it gives you spacing. And you're never out of a game because of the three-point shot. You can get right back into it. And also, at the end of a game, you knock down 3 or 4 in a row, the game is over.
Going inside.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Here's ABC. From 10 feet out. The shot that time, not on target. France goes the other way with it. Here's Batum. And Batum throws it down.
All right. Batum still has some hops left in those legs.
Defended by Gobert. With the fadeaway. That misses off the backboard. France leading by 12. To the paint. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
Nicholas Batum making the resourceful play, gifting the ball to a ready shooter instead of forcing something.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Brownlee. That's tipped. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. And it's going to be out of bounds. France will have another go.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Pass to Gobert. Here's DeColo. France moving it around. Six on the shot clock. From the arc. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. The pass to ABC. Knocked loose. And pushing it up. Here's France. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
For France, they've shot 67% from the line tonight, going 4-6. Here's Ramos. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
Timeout.
And Steven Silas wants a timeout.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
Here's ABC. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Can they get it? It's hauled in by France. Wembanyama's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Batum passes to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Tremendous intensity from Gobert. He sees an opening and leaps up for a slam.
Brownlee, defended by Batum. Inside. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And sinking that one, he ends a 14-0 run by France.
One shot.
And here is France now. They're on a 14-3 run. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. About 3 minutes played so far in this second quarter. Here's ABC. It's hauled in by France. Gobert's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to DeColo. Clock at 6. Takes a shot at the elbow. That's no good, and now he's missed 2 and made 2. A putrid 25% from the field. Poor shot selection all around. Passes to ABC. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played, and the shot goes down.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drive.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Here's DeColo. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. For France, they've had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them.
Two shots.
He's off on the first. Good on the second free throw. Gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. Brownlee, defended by Batum.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And France has possession. 22 is their biggest lead. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Over to the left wing. Here's ABC. Got a hand on it. They get it back. Drives to the hoop. The dish to Gobert. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Good use of power by Rudy, getting the shot in the air despite the foul.
For France, they shot 67% from the line, going 6 of 9.
Two.
The free throw drops for Gobert.
A seasoned vet, Rudy Gobert, a double-double machine.
Evan Fournier is checked in for Gilas Batum. And Gobert drops them both. A terrible 27% from the floor. Boy, an off night for them, to say the least. Here's Ramos. Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And so he hits both.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
France leading by 16. Here's DeColo. 5 points in the game. Pass to Gobert. Here's DeColo. Shot clock at 6. And that one hits back iron. DeColo's gone 2 for 5, shooting 40% from the field here. Here's Ramos. The pass to ABC. This one for 3. Wembanyama with the rebound. For France, they've gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. Here's DeColo. Pass to Gobert. Dishes it to DeColo. Pass to Wembanyama. Good work there as it goes. Wembanyama has got 10 points in the game.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Pass to ABC. Three-pointer on the way. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. It's deflected. Defended by Gobert. It's hauled in by France. 22 is their biggest lead. Here's DeColo. 5 points in the game. Got a piece of it, and it's going to be out of bounds. France will have another go. Perez, he's checked in for ABC. And Fournier kicks to DeColo. Here's the three. That shot is off.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Here's Ramos. Now the pass to Perez. Six to shoot. Brownlee. Good on the triple. He's got 10.
How can you leave this guy that wide open? Please, that's terrible.
Wembanyama passes to Fournier. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. For France, they've attempted 11 free throws today and converted 8 of them. And he can't get the first one. Courtney's checked in for France. And he's good on the second. And about 26% out there. They need to get a better look. Here's Perez. Behind the back and lays it in. Perez has got 5 now.
And that little flare is letting the other side know they did nothing to stop him.
Here's Ntilikina. And he makes that one. Ntilikina's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Fleshing out his offensive game over time. Ntilikina wants to keep improving in the paint.
Here's Perez. To the wing on the left. Six on the shot clock. To the middle. Here's Aguilar. Now in the scoring column with that bucket, 1 for 2 this game.
Textbook. Nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
And it's blocked. Second chance shot. Passes it to Perez. Pass to ABC. To the right side. He's guarded by Fournier. Kept alive. Another shot. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. Good on both. France leading by 12. Pass to Yabusele. He lobs it up. Well placed alley-oop pass into the layup.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. Being a cool 28% in the second quarter. Perez, the pass to Aguilar. Can't connect from 14 feet out.
He looked just a little out of rhythm. He's still trying to establish consistency from there.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. For France, they've gone 9 of 13 from the line. That's good from Yabusele. He's off on the second. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw. Good on the second free throw. France leading by 14. .156 left here in the second. 6 to shoot. And too long on the shot. The pass to Perez. Here's ABC. Out to the wing from past the arc. The shot, no good. France goes the other way with it. 22 is their biggest lead. Here's Yabusele. Can't connect from short range. We've got 1:08 left to play in the first half. France shooting at an even 50% from the floor here in the second quarter. Here he goes. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete at all times.
Aguilar, and the layup's good off the glass. ABC's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
41 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Being 28%, a rocky performance for them offensively. Passes it to ABC. Poked away. And here we go. Here's Courtney. No good with the triple. It's not going to go for him. 1 second left. That one no good. And it's France with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started.
Okay.
Well, for France, Kenny, how'd you feel about it?
They're getting into the lane whenever they want, getting some high percentage looks. I don't see the coaching staff switching up too much. Keep it simple. Force your opponent to adapt to you.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the visiting team.
They're not shooting it well so far. Actually, they've been terrible. But, fellas, I got an idea for them. Feed the post. Let the big man eat. Jeez.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. The visitors with the ball. They trail by 14. We've got Ntilikina, also Evan Fournier out there. Batum is out there with Gobert. And it's Wembanyama in at the 4 slot. And that's the group for Will Hardy as they begin the second half. Here's Wembanyama. Can't hit from in close. To the inside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Nicholas Batum.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And the first one at the line is good. He's perfect from the line this time. France leading by 12. Wembanyama passes to Fournier. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. And so Fournier nails both of them. Being only 27% from the field, looking pretty ugly out there. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Here's ABC. A step back shot here. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Wembanyama. Buries it down low. Wembanyama's got 12 in the game.
Putting consistent pressure on this defense. Just the threat of him out there makes this offense work.
And the foul called on ABC. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Here's Ntilikina. Outside for Batum. France moving it around. Outside Fournier. Knocks it loose. And so the ball out of bounds. Fournier last touched it. Guys, if they're going to make a run, no time like the present.
Yeah, and it's certainly, we had to expect a better game than this. Been very ugly thus far.
And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for France. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
When you're trying to claw your way back into a game, you cannot allow second chance opportunities.
Especially when you're this far down, you have to make the most of every sequence.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
One shot.
Here's ABC. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Shot to stop the run. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
It's just one trip down the court, but you have to have short memory in this league or you won't last long.
Now here's Fournier. 5 points in the game. Here's Ntilikina. Misses from close range. Gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Here's ABC. It's deflected. Now here's Fournier. And they cash in right away with the quick shot. Fournier's got 4 this quarter.
And watching that defensive effort right there, you wonder how much they want this game.
They are getting buried tonight with plays like that one, allowing too much space for a good shooter.
And Stephen Silas wants a timeout.
And coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
It's so easy to get run over when you lose even a little edge. Look for them to come out much more aggressive.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. It's tipped. Batum scanning the floor. He kicks it to Fournier. Banked in off the glass. Fournier's got 6 in the quarter.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And it's plays like that, Kevin, that show you why they are so far ahead. Didn't settle for anything outside and went right to the rim.
Ramos. No good, unable to end this run.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Here's ABC.
Come to me.
Shot clock at 5. Out to the right wing. Here's Ramos. Misses the 3. France leading by 23. Pass to Wembanyama. No good from outside. They're having trouble stopping this run.
And the more trips they continue to come up empty, the more the pressure builds on them.
To the left side wing. Here's Ramos. And that one, good. For France, they've gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Nilikina passes to Gobert. To the middle. Here's Batum. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Can't be too physical with Nicholas Batum. That's a recipe for fouling him and sending him to the line.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for France.
What I love, and the coaching staff has to love, is the defense. They've really brought the energy with all these blocks we've seen in this one.
And one other thing they have done well has been scoring in transition, looking to run whenever they can.
The free throw drops for Batum.
You know, Nicholas Batum is kind of a classic glue guy. He does a little of everything and is always ready to step up and fill any gaps on the floor.
Both free throws good from Batum. Being a putrid 25% from the field. Poor shot selection all around. Here's ABC. Clock at 6. Brownlee, who's guarded by Fournier, uses the glass to finish the layup. 12 points for him.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Pass to Wembanyama. He dishes it to Batum. "16 feet away. No good on the shot.
It's a shot you would think he would make, but he just doesn't make it all the time.
Here's ABC. He tries for 3. It's hauled in by France.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Wembanyama gets the bucket.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why: lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Brownlee, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And he knocks down the first one. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And here is France now. They're on a 15-6 run. The pass to Decola. Here's Yabusele. ABC grabs the board. ABC's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Ramos. The second chance effort. And it's good on the layup.
Effort play, pursuing the basketball. Love how he puts in the work.
France leading by 19 points. Here's Decola. 5 points in the game. Here's Yabusele. Kicks it to Decola. Down to 5 on the shot clock. ABC grabs the board. Here's Ramos. And it's Decola with the rebound.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Here's Perez. And that goes out of bounds. And they retain possession. On the left block. That shot no good. France goes the other way with it. Passes it to Decola. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Being a disastrous 25% from the field so far. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Pass to Yabusele. Fires from deep. Bangs home the trifecta. Yabusele's got 5 points so far.
Not just a knockdown shooter, he does a great job of finding space for his shot.
Here's Ramos. Up and in on the layup. Ramos has got 4 points now in the quarter.
High percentage look. This is what your offense is designed to do.
Pass to Yabusele. That's tipped, and they get it back.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. And France making a change here. Both good from the line that time. Here's Ramos. He's got 6. Count it. Good. He's got 8. France leading by 18. There's the pass to Corden. To the paint. ABC grabs the board. ABC's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Passes it to Perez. ABC passes to Aguilar. 4 on the shot clock. Right wing. Pass to Perez. Beyond the arc. No good. Shot missing. France goes the other way with it. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. The floater. No good there. Not looking too good out there in the second half, right around 32%. Looking to get back on track here. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Oh, check out the handles. Their nasty spin move had his man grabbing for air.
This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game. On the free throw, no good. France leading by 16. We've got 1:48 left in the 3rd. Knocked away. No good with the layup.
There is the value of great rim protection without fouling, forcing the miss.
Lets a floater go. He can't hit that time. France shooting pretty terrible here in the 3rd quarter at around 30%. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. He hits the 2nd from the line. 1:22 left in the 3rd quarter. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
At the end of the day, when the ball goes up, there's no substitute for effort.
1:12 left to play here in the third. Pass to Courtney. ABC grabs the board. Doing terribly up to this point, just 30%. Some ramshackle offense play there. 50 seconds left here in the third quarter. Three-pointer. Gets the three-pointer to fall. 7 points in the game.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Here's Yabusele. He's got 5. Fires from the line. Goes back up. And he sinks the layup.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Well, Greg, they're making a valiant effort to come all the way back. Wow.
And they need to take care of the basketball. Plenty of time. No need to force anything.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's ABC. Shot clock at 6. From deep three-point range. He can't get that one. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. France ahead. They lead by 13. 2K Sports, and we'll be back in a moment here at Staples Center. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And Batum kicks to Fournier. Here's Gobert. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket.
On the boards, Gobert is unstoppable, easily winning himself a second chance look.
Brownlee, defended by Batum. Here's ABC. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
And that one misses. And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for France. A great 1-2 punch, beautiful pass, and nasty jam.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And the pass to ABC. He gets it in there. ABC's got 4 this quarter. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Ntilikina passes to Gobert. Down low. The shot's good from Ntilikina.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
Oh, glad we got a chance to check out that fantastic drive one more time. And they're staring at a sizable deficit.
And still within reach, though, that they don't have to rush things.
Brownlee. They get it again. Makes it off the glass. For France, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Poked loose. It's hauled in by France.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
They get it back. Fades and shoots. Good on that shot. And with that, the France lead is cut to just 11 on the basket from Ramos. And France has possession. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. And Gobert kicks to Ntilikina. Back to Gobert. 6 to shoot. Fade away. And that one goes long. And finished off by Gobert. Great game for him. Double-double now. 10 points and 13 rebounds.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
And he makes the first. So he gets them both. France leading by 11. Ntilikina passes to Gobert. Inside.
Proving he belongs in this league. Ntilikina getting better at taking contact and finishing.
Here's ABC. Tries again. Gobert with the block. For France, they've gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Scooped up. There's the dish to Batum. Passes it to Ntilikina. Clock at 6. They shoot again. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
I like seeing Ntilikina keep his balance despite the contact. This is how he converts these and ones.
One shot.
On the free throw, no good. Gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth, 4 of 9. Pass to ABC. And he drives in, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The first free throw is good. He hits both from the stripe. France leading by 13. Now a timeout called by France. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
I was able to listen in on what France's coach was going over with his team. He's encouraged where they are at this point in the game, but he told his guys things can turn in a blink. What we need to do is execute the rest of the way. So we'll see if they can finish this one off, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Now here's Fournier. Pass to Wembanyama. Just 3 to shoot. From downtown, Ntilikina gets the bucket. And France leads by 16.
And the key for Ntilikina is shooting with confidence, especially when it comes to his perimeter game.
Here's ABC. Lays it up off the glass.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Here's Ntilikina. Gobert down low. Fades away. He's 4 for 6 from the field with that miss. Gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Got a hand on it. The pass to Ntilikina. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Ntilikina's got 11 points here in just the second half. 32% overall right now, not one of their better showings. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
The height and quickness of Ntilikina often puts defenders in tough spots. Hard to guard sometimes without fouling.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And France making a change here. De Colo's checked in. And the second free throw, good. At 42% in this final quarter. Defended by Gobert. Teardrop shot. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 16th rebound on the night. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Batum.
Yeah, just not on the same page. Unfortunate, wasted possession.
Brownlee, defended by Batum. Brownlee. No good that time. France goes the other way with it. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Here's Ntilikina to the inside. Wembanyama. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one misses. And he sinks the second. Being 31%, not looking sharp offensively to say the least. Defended by Gobert. It's hauled in by France. Gobert's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. Here's Ntilikina. Shoots it up. And that one's good, De Colo. And France leads by 20.
Can't leave anyone uncovered around Ntilikina. He is so adept at exploiting situations like that.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Nicholas Batum.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
That free throw missing. And the second free throw, good. France leading by 19 points. Wembanyama passes to DeColo.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Here's Wembanyama to the wing on the left. Nilikina passes to Wembanyama. Count that bucket. Wembanyama has got 20 points.
And when you give Nilikina a passing lane, he's going to take advantage, especially in these pick and rolls.
Defended by Gobert. Out left to the wing. Brownlee. And it's DeColo with the rebound.
And wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Here's Nilikina. It's good. That's 8 baskets for him now. 8 for 15 shooting.
And one area where Nilikina excels, really good reading the defense and realizing what to do in that set.
Here's ABC. Got a piece of it, and the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Five on the clock. Here's Perez. And he's good on the 3 ball.
Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
Here's DeColo. Here's Wembanyama. Count it. And with that basket, he's now 9 of 15 from the floor.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he's doing it by getting to his spots and making big shots.
It's deflected, and he's able to get it back. There's another block, and that's 9 blocks.
You know he's going to be coming hard for that 10th, too.
Down low. Here's Batum. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Shooting one.
He's 6'8", 230 pounds. Nicholas Batum is able to power through contact for the and one opportunity.
One shot.
Free throw good, Nicholas Batum. Just 30% from the field here in the fourth. Here's ABC. And it's blocked. And so out of bounds it goes. And they'll keep possession. Here's Thompson. 6 on the shot clock.
Two.
First free throw is good. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. And here is France now. Here's Ntilikina. Wembanyama passes to DeColo. Here's Wembanyama. Just 5 on the clock. Another one falls for France.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Now here's Thompson. Defense is right there to the paint. It's hauled in by France. Here's DeColo. Pass to Gobert. To the middle. And Nicholas Batum, the bucket on the assist by Gobert. And it's 13 points for Nicholas Batum.
Such a creative scorer. Batum can do it inside, from 3, really anywhere on the floor.
To the paint. drops in the layup for two. Here's DeColo. .135 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Neely Kina kicks to DeColo. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for France.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this was a great team effort by everyone.
Here's DeColo. And 1:01 left in the game. To the inside, Wembanyama. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
Now, here's Thompson. Gobert with the block. Here's DeColo. Pulls in another board. He hauls in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass. Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Here's Ntilikina. He's covered by Thompson. So France wins it. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but